Abbey College in Malvern is a private secondary boarding school. So we're a traditional British boarding school set about 2 to 3 hours north of London in an area called the British Midlands. And as you can see from the picture, the campus is very, very beautiful. We sit alongside a nature reserve called the Malvern Hills. So it's a very lovely environment. Right, so we are an international boarding school with very small classes and a family atmosphere. So a lot of the schools that international students come to in the UK have very high student numbers, sometimes up above 1,000 students. Here at Abbey College, at any time, we have around about 100 academic students. So what that means is the classes are really small, around about 7 to 14 students in each class. And that gives us a little bit of a teaching edge. So the slide that I sort of popped past there quite quickly had as its quote that the one thing we're really proud of is that out of 4,470 independent schools in England, the Department for Education ranked Abbey College in Malvern #1 for individual student progress. And we believe that's to do not only with our beautiful campus and facilities, but largely with the amazing teaching staff and the small atmosphere, both in the boarding houses where it becomes like a family, where you get to know everybody and everybody knows your name, and also in the classes where we can tailor make the teaching to suit each individual student. Just some pictures of the campus, because we know that students study well when they're in a calm and peaceful surrounding. So Abbey College offers IGCSEs, which is one of the courses that my colleague has just mentioned to you. Usually the students are aged 14 to 15. A-levels, students aged 17, 18. We also do university foundation courses. The school is also open all year round for short courses. So quite often if a student isn't sure that they want to go into a British boarding school, they'd like to maybe try it out for one semester, they're able to come and do that with us. It also means if a student is possibly not feeling confident enough in their English skills to join the main academic year, that they can come for a language course, what we call a pre-sessional course, before they get started. I won't go through the course details too much, as my colleague from Top Courses has already run you through what these different courses mean and the tests involved and which is best, I'm sure, for you individually. But one of the things that I really wanted to mention about Abbey College is we have all of the academic subjects. So any school that you select in the UK will have some or other combination of these: English, maths, the sciences, arts, business economics, languages, sociology, psychology, literature, design and technology. All of these you will find at most schools. The one thing that sets us apart is that because our classes are small and because we have a specialist English as second language department, when you come to Abbey College, we can structure your timetable in a way that's going to best improve your marks, the individual student. So, for example, if your English was still a little uncertain in the beginning, we would give you more time in English classes, less time in academic classes. As you progress and get better, we could change your timetable to spend more time on your academics. Because in the long run, that's going to give you the best academic outcomes you could hope for, is if you have been taught at your own pace and you're confident in the language. So pathways are obviously very important to families. It's a huge commitment for you to send your children to a school abroad, and we understand that. And we understand that there's a long-term goal. It's not just about having a nice high school experience, it is about moving on to university. So as one of our accolades in the last 30 years, Abbey College has not had a single student who has applied to universities not be offered a place. We work with around 60 different universities across the UK. These are just a small example of them, places that you may all know, like the London School of Economics, Cardiff University, Exeter, Bristol, Birmingham, Leeds. We also work with several universities in Europe. Particularly, we have an affiliation with Charles University for a medical and dentistry foundation course. That's a really exceptional bespoke foundation course that we've been running for the last 20, 30 years. And certainly our colleagues at Top Course could give you a lot more information on that if you were interested in it. Obviously, students studying abroad have the best experience if they are comfortable and having a positive time. So our boarding facilities are all designed to be spacious and quite bright. Our younger students would usually share 2 students to a room. Our older students have their own room. Every student has the option to request and pay for an individual room if they like, however, even the younger ones. Our campus is fully inclusive. So what I mean by that is we have everything we need on campus. Meals are served 3 times a day, buffet style, catering to all kinds of dietary requirements and international tastes. There's also a tuck shop. We have things like a small cinema and a games room. These are all of the outdoor facilities in terms of sports, a swimming pool and all the fields. But of course it's England, so it rains a lot. So we have a lot of lovely indoor facilities as well. Here you can see the indoor sports halls, our fully equipped gym, art room, music room, all these kinds of things. So life on campus at Abbey College really is very peaceful and very happy, and encourages learning as well as relationships for life. Right. So just to give you briefly a breakdown of our fees, we are an all-inclusive school. So when you apply to study, our fees are £32,500 per year, regardless of whether you're doing IGCSE, A-level or a single term. And that is broken into 50% tuition and 50% accommodation. We do offer scholarships on the tuition portion of the fee. So we would ask students to do an interview with our head teacher and to write a maths and English paper, which your education consultant in your country, so Top Courses in this instance, would administer for you. And then we offer 25%, 50%, 75%, or sometimes for exceptional students, 100% off the tuition fee. So I do need to apologize. I had another slide here, which I will talk you through, but I've had a bit of a technical issue, which is why you can see I'm back in another office and not in our lovely meeting room. But I wanted to just run you through, because today was about the admission process and the application process, what that looks like. So it's really made as easy as possible by the partners that we work with, who we trust in your home company. So in this case, Top Course is a long-standing trusted partner who would help you through the application process from start all the way to finish. From our side, it's a simple form that we ask you to complete and that you send to us with your passport and your current school reports. We then set up about a 20-minute interview on Skype with our head teacher, Mr. Booker. And from there, we would make an offer letter to you. As I mentioned, if you were hoping to apply for one of the scholarships, there would also be that test at that point as well. Once you accept an offer letter and you place a deposit, we would issue the CAS statement, which is what's needed for your visa. And again, your educational consultant at Top Course would help you through the visa process. And then we send you a ton of information on what you need to bring with you, how to prepare, so that you can start getting excited for your time studying abroad.